Juneteenth is one of the most important days in American history because it represents freedom that arrives far too late for far too many people. On June 19, 1865, enslaved people in Galveston, Texas were finally informed that they were free. That moment came more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation had been issued and even after the Civil War had ended. For the people who heard that announcement, freedom was not an idea on paper anymore. It became news spoken into a world that had denied their humanity for generations. That is why Juneteenth matters. It is not only a date, but a reminder of delayed justice, stolen time, and the strength of Black people who survived the system designed to break them. Slavery was not just forced labor, it was the separation of family, control of bodies, theft of names, culture, safety, opportunity, and dignity, creating wounds that did not disappear the moment freedom was announced. History should be honest enough to say that. When we talk about Juneteenth, we have to honor the people who lived through bondage, the ones who dreamed of freedom before they ever had proof it would come, and the generations who carried the weight of what this country had to become brave enough to confront. Black history is American history. It is in the building of this nation, the fight for civil rights, culture, music, art, language, leadership, faith, resilience, and innovation that continue to shape the world. There's also pain that too many people try to ignore, erase, or soften because the truth was uncomfortable. But healing cannot grow from a history we refuse to face. Juneteenth asks us to remember that freedom should never depend on convenience, distance, politics, or the willingness of those in power to finally speak the truth. The people in Galveston were already free in principle, but they were not free in practice until the news reached them and was enforced. That difference matters because justice delayed still leaves scars. This day carries celebration, but it also carries responsibility. There is room for joy because freedom deserves to be celebrated. Black endurance deserves to be honored. The past still speaks into the present, and remembering history should change the way we treat people now. Juneteenth is a day to acknowledge the ancestors who survived what they should never have had to endure. It is a day to respect the families and communities that rebuilt life out of pain. By recognizing how much was taken and still honoring what's created in spite of it. That kind of strength deserves more than a passing mention. It deserves education, remembrance, and respect that continues after the holiday ends. So today, let this be a moment to learn, listen, and honor Black history with honesty. Not just the comfortable parts or achievements that make people feel inspired, but the full story that matters, including the suffering, courage, resistance, and the long fight toward dignity. Juneteenth reminds us that freedom is sacred. It reminds us that truth matters. Our nation cannot call itself whole while ignoring the people who were forced to fight for the basic right to be seen as human. To the ancestors who endured, resisted, hoped, prayed, protected, and survived, we honor you. To the generations who carried their legacy forward, may we recognize your strength. And to every person watching this, Juneteenth is not only as a celebration of freedom, but as a call to remember what freedom costs.